It's your Anfield South boys back in the building. Me, Slim, your boy Sam. Listen, people, we're at 300 subscribers. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of March. Hit that subscribe button, like, follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, X, all that good stuff. And you know what? If you're feeling extra spicy, hit the bell, man. Hit the notification button so that way when we post, you get a notification. Come on, man. 500. Let's do
Come on,
this.
people. Come on.
Anyway, Sam.
You know there's lots of content coming. Keep pressing that button, all of you. Yeah.
Telling you,
Especially
I'm
you,
telling you,
especially
we're
you
just
that are
gonna,
watching and are not subscribed. Yeah. We see all you.
the Prius. We see
See
you.
you.
We see you,
See
Prius.
you. Subscribe, man. If you're watching, just subscribe.
Come
Get
on,
all the content
hit it,
first.
hit it, hit it. Help your boys out. Anyway, we are what 2 days post transfer window. Transfer window shut, and it was very disappointing, very underwhelming for us as Liverpool fans, man. No one coming in despite the injury problems we have at right back, stroke centre back. Even up front, we've not got a wealth of talent up front. So yeah, to not do no business in the January transfer window at right back for me was a bit negligent, a bit criminal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of classic FSG though, isn't it? They don't react. They plan and they execute their plans regardless of what's going on around them. And whereas we can all see we're short in numbers, specifically at right back, for me, their ethos has always been we've got a plan in place and we're going to execute that plan regardless of what happens. And I think Slot is the guy that kind of adheres to that and will be in the presses saying, oh, look, we've got many options at right back. We've got Soboslai, we've got Endo, we've got Jones. And the people that we don't want to see play there, he's almost facilitating the ownership saying, oh, it's all right, he can cope. He's all right, he's not moaning. Yeah, he can get on with it. And because of that, I kind of expected a non-eventful window. Disappointed the same way, but I didn't expect us to sign anyone.
Is Slot facilitating FSG or FSG facilitating Slot in the sense of, is he going with what he's got because he knows he's not going to get anything else? Or is he saying, keep me, I don't need anything else, I can work with what I got?
That puts them in a nice position to be in, because ultimately he's being that yes man, that company man, and they may be promising him riches in the summer to say, listen, get us a Champions League, and this rebuild's going to continue in a massive way in the summer, and they could sack him anyway if he doesn't make the Champions League. So he could be the yes man, and really, really try to get us there, up there on the promise of us having a more balanced, a more full, and a more comprehensive squad that's built in the summer. And if we're real and if we're honest about it, he could believe that. Because look how much they spent this summer. It's just that they were short in certain areas and injuries have really hurt us. So I think it actually works for Slot. And it's kind of put me in a strange position because I'm not wanting him to be there next season. I'm not. And for me, even especially after watching the roundtable, I think you saw the roundtable with Hughes and Slot. I kind of feel like he's not going to be sacked. I kind of feel like that relationship there, it kind of seems quite solid. And I think the only thing that really, really will remove him is not making the Champions League. And obviously, we don't want that.
Yeah, yeah, I think that they've said to Slot, look, this is the plan. This is what we intend to do. Do the best you can. Get us in the Champions League, and everything will be fine. I genuinely believe that is what's happening. And I'm with you. I'm not a fan of his playing style, so that's why I'm not Slot in. But I'm not screaming from the rooftops Slot out because there's not a lot out there. Yes, we talk about Alonso being available and Alonso coming, but I think that's very reactionary because used to play for us. We know he's a great midfielder. I'm not sure that is the answer. So hence why I'm not screaming from the rooftops anymore, Slot out. But yeah, I definitely believe there's a plan to rebuild more in the summer and then give him what he needs. So he's just making do right now. But even so, even though that is the plan, to not strengthen at right back and given the situation with Conor Bradley. I mean, we've just been told that he had a bone issue as well, so it's his recovery could take him into the beginning of 2027. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel for Connor. I really do, man. I mean, he's a good right back. He is actually a good right back. But as they say from sort of academy football up, your biggest attribute is availability, and he's never fit enough for long enough to really cement himself in the team. And he gets niggles, he gets big injuries, he gets impact injuries, he gets muscle injuries. Everything happens to him, and you know, I kind of feel like we're probably seeing the end of his Liverpool career. He's gonna come back.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's gonna come back, but I think by that time we will have bought another right back because Frimpong is an attack-minded right back, and he's not necessarily what we need to sort of complement Bradley. When Bradley's not available, Frimpong's all we've got. So I do believe we're
Yeah.
going to buy another right back, and for me, that'll be Bradley gone. Whether it be sort of in the middle of next season or the end of next season when he's fully fit again, I can't see him being a regular for Liverpool, and it's a shame because I like him as a player, and I think he's got a lot of attributes that kind of fit how we're looking to play. But long term, yeah, I just think his body just lets him down.
Well, his replacement could be already in the door for the summer because the one shining light in the transfer window is that we signed Jacquet from the team. Remind me, the team. It's left me.
Rain?
What? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, man.
What is this?
Come on.
What is this? Special ed or something? Let's not do that.
I
You
thought
know
you
what
was
I
gonna
mean?
jump in and
This
take it
guy.
back. It was there for you, man.
You know, sometimes when the words just fail you a little bit, you know what I mean? I was asking for my guy to give me a helping hand, pause. But anyway, anyway, Jacquet came in that transfer window, but obviously he's not coming till summer. We know he plays right back and centre back, so that is cover across the back line basically. Jacquet as a prospect looks like a player, looks like an absolute player. Rens don't do. They have good stock. I mean, Doku came from there. There's a few other names. Remind me, Doku.
Camavinga was from Rennes as well. They produce
Yeah,
players. They produce players, and I think the fact that we were kind of battling Chelsea with him kind of shows me that he's a good player because they only sign the best young black players in the world. I'm sorry, it is what it is. That's what they
yeah,
do,
yeah.
and especially if you got Platts as well, Chelsea want you, man.
Chelsea love you.
You
Chelsea
know what I
love
mean?
you.
So I think we're very lucky to have got him. I believe he actually was going Chelsea, and he changed his mind due to the fact that they were trying to keep
Oh, okay.
a Champong, and they recalled Sarr from I think it was Strasbourg
Yeah.
on loan. So he knows that the queue to get into that team is a joke. It's a joke, and so realistically, he's got maybe what a year, possibly two, to learn off Van Dijk, who apparently is his idol as well. He might even have, fingers crossed, Ibu still there to learn off as well. And so realistically,
He
he's going to be going into the team a lot sooner than he would be at Chelsea. So yeah, good signing.
he reminds me of Kanate. He plays at right centre back. He's quick. He's got pace. He's. I think his skill set is better than Kanate's. I think he's more comfortable on the ball. He's got a ping on him from what I've seen of him. He's 6 foot odds, so he's got a good future. And I think the future at centre back for us looks bright because once Leone gets back fit, I think that is the partnership going forward for it, and we can have that partnership for a good 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Those guys are really young. It's crazy, but
Literally.
yeah, that is the only shining light from the transfer window. Jacquet. I'm not mad at that signing, but I would have liked that signing now because
Of
we need the
course.
cover. But you know, can't have everything you want.
Do you think?
Um,
Sorry to cut you, bro. Do you think it's a bit of a gamble though? The fact that we've essentially got two fit foot centre backs for the rest of the season.
you read my mind because I was gonna say, okay, you didn't want to buy anybody for whatever reason. Great, we've got a right back. We've got a right back in Ramsey. Why are we not using him? What has he done? Like, I want to know what they don't see in him why they don't want to put him on the bench, play him in certain games. Like, he is a right back. You'd much rather play a midfielder at right back or an endo who is at the end of life, yeah, at right back than someone who's its natural position. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm confused by that. Play the kid. Let the kid play. And I understand Slot said a little while back about overplaying youngsters because, you know, the muscle injuries and stuff, but we're not asking him to play necessarily week in, week out. Okay, you can rotate him with a Soboslai if you like, do you know what I mean? Or a Jones, whoever you decide to put a right back. But at the end of the day, he's a right back. What is that about?
Do you know what? If I'm his agent, yeah, I'm getting him out of there ASAP. He's not rated. He's not respected. He's just a body, and he's a body that's not being used. Yeah, so the gamble with the right back is happening. Okay, let's just forget about it. But it's happening. We're not going to buy anyone. We're not going to use a right back that's a right back. We're going to gamble. My thing is, I'm actually over the right back. I'm more worried about the centre back area. I'm more worried about the fact that we've got two amazing centre backs, but that's it. And I feel like with what we're trying to aim for this season, in potentially doing well in the FA Cup, you never know what's going to happen in the Champions League. Touch wood, we're literally one injury away from the season being a write-off, and it's been horrible as it is. But considering the position where we can achieve something, why have we left ourselves short?
No idea. So, with all that in mind, Sam, what does the rest of the season look like for you?
For me, I feel like it can be salvaged. Yeah? And the more likely route is an FA Cup and a top four finish. The romantic route and the mind-blowing route is, winning the Champions League, which is a long way off. It's a long way off. And for me, until we get past the round of 16, which I hope we will do given the sort of teams we're looking to be playing against, I believe I'm not really going to get into that or get on that train, yeah, until we get past the round of 16 and see what the draw has in store. For me, the season can be a success. Yeah? Considering it's probably going to be top 5 and not top 4, I believe we should be able to make that. And we've got a home draw against Brighton in the FA Cup. We can achieve something to make this season not memorable, but just salvageable. And
Okay.
given that, I've been quite pessimistic about the season, I feel like there's little sprouts of hope. And there's a little positivity coming into my head now, thinking that, we can achieve something. We can do something. I can.
You positive. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Do you know how many times, bro, I keep on postponing my next tattoo appointment, and I'm like, this team is winding me up. But I feel like by the end of the season, we might have something to celebrate. But I think it's all dependent on the draw and really, really getting lucky, because our performance is so inconsistent. I can't have full faith that we're going to go on a run.
Do you know what? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but for me, performances have been inconsistent, but we've been consistent in the Champions League. We've been consistent in the Champions League. Okay, we slipped up against PSV, but I still believe the Champions League is the way forward. I still believe we're going to win the Champions League. That's my belief. I think we struggle to get into the top five
Really?
this season in the Premier League. But yeah, I think the Champions League we can. Yeah, I just don't.
You don't think we're going to get the
Yeah, I
top
just don't
five?
see us. No, I think we will, but I think it will be a bit of a nail biter. It'll be definitely a bit of a nail biter. Man United looking fresh, looking reinvigorated under Carrick. I think it's going to be a bit of an arcs, but we'll get there. We'll do it because we're Liverpool, but it's not going to be pretty. But the Champions League, I'm way more hopeful in the Champions League. Way more hopeful. It's been documented. You know what I mean? But if people were subscribed and they hit that notification bell, they know I would have said this already. You know what I mean?
I think you
So
said
go
it
back
about
and look
three,
at the
four
other
weeks ago, to
episodes.
be fair, bro. So, I
Yeah,
mean, you're keeping
yeah, I
you're
did.
keeping your form, and you're staying true to
Yeah.
standing on business.
No.
But
10 toes. Ten
you've got more
toes.
hope than I have. Like, you got more faith than I have for the Champions League. Champions League for me, if I really believed we was going to win it, I would have booked my flight to Budapest or Bucharest or wherever the hell it is. Yeah, from January. 'Cause that's what happened last season when I believed. Yeah, I booked my flight from early. Yeah, so this season
Yeah.
it's not there yet. So I'll
fair,
take whatever we can get in the Champions League,
fair.
to be honest.
Fair enough, fair enough. And just one last thing before we go, I just have to ask you about Slot and his comments on styles of play. This guy's funny. He's got a cheek, you know. He said something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me. Yeah, you can win cups, Champions Leagues, and whatever else, whatnot, or you can play nice football. Something along those lines. He said. I'm gonna have to get it up. I'm gonna have to get it up and
Yeah,
just refresh
get the
myself to
quote
exactly
because
what he said.
I think a lot
Right,
of
he
people
said,
miss this.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. He said, as a manager, you can win the league, you can win the Champions League, you can win an FA Cup or a League Cup. But the biggest thing you can win is that you play the nicest football to watch. Pew, pew. Shots fired, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Shots
Yeah,
fired.
I think it went over a lot of people's heads that my man was gunning for Arsenal. Big and blatant. Big and blatant. It's been spoken about already. Yeah, it's been said already. I think was it Scholes that said they're going to be the worst champions. It's been all over the media because of the style of football they play. We know they're great at set pieces, but they're just not good to watch. They're just not good to watch, and I think it's not in doing that. He's been a bit cheeky. He's been a bit cheeky, and he's thrown a grenade there, and it went over a lot of people's heads. But when I watched it, I was like, okay, okay, you're going for them. And
But
he's saying that off the back of
he could
good
take
performance for us as well. So the timing was just right for him.
but he could take note of his own words because we don't exactly play the greatest football,
Fair.
I don't believe, at the minute. So, forgive me. So, even though he's saying that, and he might have ideas in his head of playing good football, he needs to take note and play some good football. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely shots fired. And I'm not hating Arsenal for winning the league this season because I do think they're going to win it. And I said it at the start of the season, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah,
And I did say Arsenal were going to win the league, and I do believe they're going to win the league, but their football hasn't been the best. But are we saying Arsenal's football have not been the best, or have they just adapted the best to the way the league is now? Like, the league isn't all pretty football now. It's set pieces, long throws, that's the main thing. So maybe we've just failed to adapt, and teams around them have failed to adapt, and Arsenal have just adapted the best.
100%. I'm going to give him credit. They've adapted the best. It's not good to watch. Let's not play no bones about it. It's not good to watch. But they've adapted the best. They've made the most out of it, and they've capitalised on it. And whether they're set piece FC or not, who's really going to care when they get the title? No one's really
Yeah.
going to care. So
Yeah.
it's banter. It's laugh, but I give them credit for it because if the other teams in the top 4, top 5 scored even half the amount of set play goals that they had, we'd actually have a title race this season.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what everyone wants to see. It's just
Agreed.
unfortunate that they've done it on their own and everyone else is playing catch up. So give them credit for it. It's not great to watch, but it is what it is. And hopefully we'll be able to integrate that next season alongside some actually good football from all the top teams. Because as a whole, I think the season hasn't been great to watch. This season it's not
Yeah,
so good.
yeah,
There's been a
yeah.
few
The league
slip
hasn't
ups,
been great. Yeah, it hasn't been
one
great.
league's not
I
been
agree with
amazing.
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, like we said at the top, people, like, come on, get your boys to 500. What we doing here? You know what I mean? Come
Scrolling
on.
right now, it's
That's
scrolling.
what I'm saying.
Press that
Subscribe,
button.
like, hit the notification bell, and follow us on all our socials, man. But yeah, until the next time, man. We out.